Hey guys, Cory Allen within the spread. We're going to be talking some more musky fishing stuff today, specifically some rod and tackle reviews. Now, might not look like I'm actually musky fishing, but that's something we need to address because a lot of guys think that springtime is the only time for downsizing. And honestly, when they think downsizing, they think a couple sizes up from something like this. It's a Mepps Eggley, a 1/2 ounce spinner. But the thing is, you need to have this kind of equipment on board no matter what time of the year you're fishing, because the thing is, fish are not moving constantly nor consistently, nor are they active all the time. So a lot of times when somebody's out there and they're bass fishing, you're musky fishing, that'll be the time of day you'll say, how you guys doing? And be like, well, we haven't caught any bass, but we've caught a 52-inch muskie. And you haven't seen anything. Well, if the fish had been active, you would have been the one catching the 52-inch muskie, not them. But there's something to be learned from that. Those guys that are fishing for those fish, they're targeting smaller fish. What they end up doing is incidentally catching large muskie that are inactive. So you need to have a setup on board to handle that. What I've got here today is an Inshore Vexan. I went with the Inshore models because they're specifically designed to throw lighter presentations but handle bigger fish. Because let's face it, there's no fish in saltwater that couldn't take anything in freshwater and beat it to death. These rods are meant to handle snook and redfish while throwing stuff downsized like this. But you know, no muskie's going to give you that much trouble as it would a snook or redfish. So they're more than capable of handling a big muskie. This is the 7'6", medium heavy, rated for 1 to 30 pound braid. I've got 30 pound braid on here. And it's rated for 1/4 ounce to 3/8 of an ounce. You can push a little bit more on that. I like to. One of the things I first noticed with this rod was the taper of it. It's got a nice smooth taper. What I mean on the pull, it's got a little bit of a softer tip, but it gets a backbone pretty quick. It gets the backbone right about there. You can kind of tell where it starts to get stiff. What's important with that is this: when you're fishing with these lighter presentations, you don't want a really, really stiff rod, at least relativistically speaking, in proportion to the bait you're throwing. So we've got another spinning rod we'll talk about that's got a little bit of a stiffer taper. But for this one with these lighter presentations, you want a little bit more of a soft tip that gets a little bit more of a backbone pretty into the curve.